Hello from a very rainy Zurich. So we are on an adventure, ladies. So I got the first flight out of Dublin to Zurich, early start. We were up at 4:30. I hope you can hear me, there's cars everywhere. So I'm in Zurich for today, and then in the morning we're heading to the mountains in Switzerland. But just to kind of break up my trip, I thought I would spend a day in Zurich before getting the train tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going on the Glacier Express. So I have loads of time, like it's only like, it's 11:30 or something now. So we have the whole day to explore Zurich. I'm going to head down, I just dumped my case at the hotel, and I'm going to walk down to the Old Town and see if, sorry, people were staring at me, and then I have to remember that they don't know me. Sometimes when people see you talking to a camera, they're like, what's that lady doing? Anyway, I'm heading to Old Town and I'm just going to ramble and see what I can find along the way. You know me, I love all the old kind of places, so that's what we're gonna do, and just have a ramble. I don't know if the wind isn't picking up on my camera. I just walked up to, I'll put the name here, I'm not going to try to pronounce it, and there's such a lovely view of like the city and like all of the old little cobbled streets and everything. It's really pretty. Now Mr. Carrington has suggested, so Zurich is very expensive, like very expensive, for like just the coffee and stuff, but he said that there's the poshest little nearby, so I think I might get a bottle of wine in there to bring home later. Yeah, it's quite expensive. I kind of knew it was going to be expensive, but I didn't know it was this expensive, but it's alright. We're budgeted in. Also, there's nothing happening on a Sunday, which is probably explains why it was cheaper to come here on a Sunday. So all of the shops are closed, like bar, like cafes and stuff, which doesn't bother me because I'm not like here to shop, I'm just here to ramble. And if anything, it suits me better because I have the streets to myself to photograph and stuff, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm just going to ramble some more and just see what I find. Don't really have much of a plan. I looked on Instagram for a bit of inspiration on places to visit and stuff. I might actually go to a museum if the rain doesn't let up to dry off. So that's the plan anyway. Let me plunk you on the windowsill. You know what? I got caught in the rain, and if I wanted my hair to go that crinkly for me, it wouldn't. I've just checked into my room. Hotel Opera. It's actually down near the opera. The opera building is literally just there. It's a grand location. Like, you could walk, I suppose, like 20 minutes to the main thing, but there's another train station right beside it. I just have like a bog standard room, but my view is pretty cool. The buildings that are facing me are like really pretty. So I done some rambling. I went to, where did I go? That museum was actually really good. I went to the National Swiss Museum, and you know how I love a good museum. But that one was actually good. I was there for like a good 2 hours while the rain stopped. So the rain has stopped and I'm pretty wrecked. So I'll show you my room. I'll show you the view from my room. My room is a room. The plan is tomorrow we are up early. We are getting the train to Chur from Zurich main station, and from Chur we're getting on the Glacier Express to Zermatt. I hope I'm pronouncing all that right. I don't think that's how you pronounce Chur. Chur is spelled Chur, but I think it's pronounced completely different. So yeah, I'll show you the view. So my room, I suppose it is kind of fancy-ish. There's an old cabinet thing there, and then the view is really pretty. So you've got two pretty buildings there, and then you can see out onto the river, and then the opera is literally, the opera building is just there. Oh, this is a cozy bed. Okay, so a few things I learned about Zurich. Sunday, nothing opens, not even the supermarkets. So nothing opens on a Sunday, and I was wondering why it was cheap to fly and come here on a Sunday. That's why. Yeah, it's expensive, but I suppose there is cheaper ways around it. Someone told me you can drink on the street. Don't know how true that is. I didn't chance that. And the main town itself seems to be like small enough that you can walk around yourself. I didn't see any, like, actually that's really nice, I didn't see any big touristy, big red fun buses I call them, hop on hop off. I didn't see any of them, unless they might not run on a Sunday. I didn't see any boats going up and down either. Like, it was pretty chill. I actually didn't see many tourists, if that made sense. Trains are cheap enough, and I didn't see many taxis or get Ubers or anything like that, because the trams and trains are so easy to figure out and work. So yeah, it's pretty easy to kind of navigate around. Now, my plan for the evening, I'm going to leave my camera here. I'm going to go get dinner, and then I'm going to have an early night. It's like 6 o'clock now. I'm back up at 6 in the morning because I want to have like a good hour or two in Chur before I get on to the train to Zermatt, because Chur is really pretty and it's real quaint and it's real cute. So I'm going to get the train there, and they have luggage lockers there, so I'm going to put my case in a luggage locker and go to Chur and just go around and walk around. I'll probably get breakfast there. And then on the, I was about to say the Glacier Express, the Glacier Express to Zermatt, which I'm really excited about. I bought that ticket as a present to myself for my birthday. My birthday is the 5th, which is Wednesday, but I'm going on the train tomorrow because on Wednesday it was full. So, oh well, what you gonna do? Good morning. I gotta put the hood up, it's raining again. Oh my god, I'm in the cutest little village. So we're in Chur. So my train doesn't leave until 11:30. The Glacier Express. My train leaves at 11:30, so it's just 9:45 now. So I have like a good hour and a bit to ramble around before we go on the Delhi train. Now, it is raining, but it's still beautiful here. It reminds me a bit of like Bruges. Remember the Bruges vlog from years ago? Like the buildings are all real old and real cute. So I'm just having a little ramble, probably get a cup of tea before I get on the train. Might get some proper breakfast. I had like a mini breakfast, croissant and a coffee. That's like a starter to breakfast. I might get some breakfast and then we go on the big train, but I'll show you. So I'm just wandering the old part. I don't have any interest in the new parts of town. I only ever want to see the old parts. So I'm just having a little ramble around the old town. I just Google mapped it and just having a little wander. Good evening. I have just checked into my hotel and it is so cozy. It doesn't feel like a hotel. It's like wooden furniture. Like, I just had lovely vibes when I came in. Hotel Albatross, like the bird, I think. Now I have the windows open because I'm sweating. It's not actually that cold. I thought, okay, snow equals cold. The air is the most beautiful air I have sniffed in my life. It's so fresh. It's only like 3 degrees, which sounds, yeah, only 3 degrees, but I'm wrapped up with bleeding thermal layers. So I'm sweating. So I'm trying to like cool down before I go out for some food. I'll show you my room. It's super cute. It's just real cozy. It's a bit kind of like country cottage or something, and it wasn't that expensive. It was kind of one of the cheaper options. The location seems good, but Zermatt is pretty small. You can walk most of it. Plan for tonight is to just walk around, find my bearings. Loads of people are like walking home from skiing, going for après ski. Oh, also got a cheeky champagne, sure, why not. Also that train was amazing. I got the Glacier Express and my footage is not going to do it justice. It's something you just have to kind of go on yourself. Well worth doing. And I got a bad day. This is considered bad weather. I had no blue sky today, but it was still beautiful, and there was something kind of charming about seeing it like really misty. It just looked a bit magical, a bit witchy. Someone just took their bike. I better make sure I close that window or someone will be jumping in with me tonight. Anyway, here's my room. So how cozy looking is this? So we've got a bed. But the furniture is quite cute. It's like that. It's slightly whitewashed wood. You know, if it was me, I'd be painting that, but like it's really cozy. I have a little balcony here, but I think I'm after breaking the door. I can't seem to open it. And then I just have like cute window. Yes, it's like really cozy. Hello, can you hear that? Peace. I'm after hiking up somewhere, not really sure where. It's like up, I actually don't know. I think it's like well, there's a skier. It's like a ski and a hiking trail. So I was actually going on a hiking trail to get to the other side of the lake, but I obviously missed a step and I've ended up like 3 kilometers up a mountain, but that's cool. I'm going to wander back down and try and get to the other side of the lake where I was going. Okay, the visibility is really poor today, but it still looks magical. I think I'll only get to see the mountain in a picture. I might get to see it tomorrow if it's sunny. I'm not sure if the toboggan slope is open, but it's early. It's only 11 o'clock. I've the whole day, so I just rambled around the village, and it just looks magical. So it's snowing all day today, but I don't mind because it's like, I'm from Ireland, we don't get snow, so it can pelt down all at once like. So I'm gonna ramble back down and see if I can get to the other side of the stream, because there was this like bridge and it was like steps on a bridge or something. It looked really cute, so I'm going to see if I can get to that side. But I'm just having fun wandering around. I do need to get a drink though, but they don't have shops up the mountain. So I'm going to have to wander back down. So I've been hiking for what feels like hours. I'm up in Blitzen. No, that's the name of reindeer. Blatten? I don't know, but for a split second there I thought I was like on my own up this mountain. I had to pee behind a tree. I couldn't hold it anymore and I was like, what have I done? But I've literally, there's a place open just there and I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna have a cup of tea and food, and then I'll hike back down. But yeah, this has turned into a proper hiking day, but the views are stunning. Well, if it isn't Little Miss got stuck up the mountain. I'm just after being in the spa, which is why I look like I've got pink eyes and glowy skin. Yeah, my little hotel has like a spa downstairs. You just get a token for the jacuzzi and it's grand. It's like a little wellness thing, like sauna, steam room, jacuzzi, bit of that. I actually had to go and buy togs because I didn't bring swimsuit, but do pack one because there's lots of spas and things to do, like if the snow is too heavy. So the mountain, I managed to get to the top and then I got the cable cart down. You should do it the opposite way. I hiked up and got the cable cart down, whereas most people were doing the opposite. They were getting the little cable cart up and then hiking down, which would have been much easier. But oh no, I had to hike up in the blizzard. Like, you seen how bad that was. But I survived, and the good news is tomorrow it's to be sunny according to Google. So tomorrow evening I do have to head back to Zurich, but I have all day again and I'm going to get up nice and early. I'm gonna go up the I don't know. We're gonna go up to the top, see if we can see the Matterhorn, I don't know. And if we have time, then we go to the igloo village. There is, I feel like, is there cream? There's an igloo little village where you can have fondue. So they said like you don't need a reservation, you can just pop in between 12 and 2. So let's fingers crossed for a good weather today, even though it was what most people would consider miserable. I just thought it was beautiful, it was magical, but visibility was poor. So tomorrow, fingers crossed, we get to see the Toblerone mountain. So the mountain, so the little mountain that you see on the Toblerone is what the mountain we're gonna look at is. The lady, they do this thing where they tuck you in, like they come around and give you chocolates. So I got 2 chocolates, which I'm gonna eat with a cup of tea now. Right, I need to dry this hair sort my life out. Oh, tomorrow's my birthday as well. Bedtime and more adventure tomorrow. I hope you can hear me because it's quite windy up here, although it seems to be quite calm now. So I'm actually going to train all the way up to, let's see if I can pronounce it, Gornagrat. Probably not how you pronounce it. And at first I had to get off at Riffelberg because it was too windy. The train wasn't stopping, but luckily I checked the timetable at the train station and all of a sudden this one was open, because it would seem a shame to come all the way here and not get to go to the top. But I've managed to get to the top. The view is amazing, and behind me is like this observation deck shopping place. So I'm going to go in and have a little look and ramble, but the views are magic. Glad I came up to the top, but I'm just taking it all in. I do want to go to this igloo place. I have to check and see if it's open. From Boden, it's a small little hike, not even a hike, like a walk. I was kind of hiking a bit, but I recommend like snowshoes. I'm going inside, it's bleeding freezing, and I lost my gloves. Of all places to lose my gloves, it's -11 and I've lost my gloves. I'll buy a pair in here. Oh, I'm currently sitting on my sleigh and now I'm cutting a fine for time, but this is the most fun I've had. So I rented a sleigh for €10 and you have it for like, I think the day. And my train ticket means I can go up to Boden and there's like a sleigh track and you go from Boden to Riffelberg, I'm not saying it right, and you can go up and down as many times as you want. But the next train up is 4 o'clock. It only takes me 10 minutes to sleigh down. And then I'll have to get the train down to Zermatt to collect my case. I should have picked a later train, but I wasn't thinking because everything closes kind of at like 5 when it gets dark. I think the last ski is 4:30. So I'm literally getting the last sleigh in. But I come off my sleigh and everything. I came off the sleigh. Well, I'm not injured, but I think I'll have a bruise. But I come off the sleigh. If anyone could have seen it, I'd say it was the funniest thing ever. Took the corner too hard. So this is my 3rd time to go up and down. It's so cold up here that ice collects on your gloves and your hat and everything. And my boots are like frozen because I fell into this like big snow pit. So I'm just waiting on the train to bring me back up so I can sleigh down one more time before I have to get the train back down. me put this down. Good morning. I'm in Zurich. I'm also in a bit of a flap because I forgot to check in online, and I know you can do it with Aer Lingus at the airport, but I haven't checked in paper version in a long time, and I actually had to Google if you could still do it. So I'm headed to the airport now. It is 7 in the morning. I'm gonna end my vlog here. You guys are gonna get a super fresh vlog. I'm ending this vlog the same day as I'm uploading. So I arrived like into Zurich late last night. It was about like 9:30, and I just went to this place called Holy Cow for some food. Cheeky point. And then I came back because I knew I was going to be up early enough today. So I'm going to walk. I can walk to the train station. It's like a 5-minute walk from this hotel. This hotel is like a cheaper hotel. I just booked it because I was like, I'm literally laying my head, and it's actually quite nice. The only thing about it is it's right next to a busy road, so it wasn't as nice as the first hotel I stayed in. That was super quiet. This one is quite noisy, but it was much cheaper though. So I'm going to get my panicking ass to the airport and find the check-in desk. Remember when you flew years ago and there was no online check-in, and you queued up and you got your little paper ticket and you kept them as souvenirs? Maybe I'll keep this one as a souvenir. So I will have a written blog post, but it won't be up as quick as this vlog, because I don't want to like rush it, and I want to take time with the pictures and stuff. I have so many pictures on my camera. So possibly the weekend I'll have like the written detail. I'll pop links to hotels and stuff in the description. But anything else, just hang on for the blog post, and that'll be on the website probably the weekend. So I'm going back to Dublin, and I'll see you soon. Cheeky thumbs up if you like my video. I've got tons of other travel vlogs. I have a playlist if you want to check it out, if you want to see any other places I've been to. And that's it. Thanks for watching.